Myself, G. Mahesh Kumar, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. Today in the Environmental Sustainability, we are going to discuss about the plastic pollution, causes, effects and control measures of plastic pollution. Today's the topic of discussion is plastic pollution. What are the causes of plastic pollution? What are the effects of plastic pollution? And how we are going to control the plastic pollution. Topics that we are going to cover in the today's lecture is definition, introduction, effects of plastic pollution, causes, types, plastic impact on human health, and finally conclusion. These are the topics we are going to discuss in the today's lecture. One is definition of the plastic pollution, introduction to the plastic pollution, effects of plastic pollution, causes of plastic pollution, types of plastic pollution impact on human health, and finally conclusion. Coming to the definition of plastic pollution. What actually the plastic pollution is? Plastic pollution is the buildup of plastic objects and particles in the environment. Plastic pollution is the buildup of plastic objects and particles in the environment. For example, bags, plastic containers and microbeads that harm wildlife, natural and wildlife habitats and mankind. What actually the plastic pollution is? It is a buildup of plastic objects and particles in the environment. It is nothing but we are going to introduce introduction of plastic objects. Introduction of plastic objects and particles. Plastic objects and particles in the environment. In the environment is called as plastic pollution. Examples for this type of plastic pollution is bags, plastic containers. Bags are the example. Plastic containers and micro beds are the examples for plastic pollution that harm wildlife, natural and wildlife habitats and mankind is called as plastic pollution. Here because the plastics are cheap and long lasting. Okay, it cannot be destroyed. It takes a lot of time for the degradation. Because of this, plastic is available in the cheap and long lasting. Humans produce a large amount of it. Most metals on the other hand, most of the metals on the other hand have the chemical structure that makes them resistance to several natural degradation process. In order to degrade the plastic, there are several chemicals that we are going to use for the degradation of plastic. Making them hard and slow to degrade. The two components have combined to make plastic pollution a major issue in the environment. What are the two components that have to be combined to make plastic pollution a major issue in the environment? The two components have to be combined together. Like plastic combines with the environment, gives the some other product. Like that, two components have combined to make the plastic pollution a major issue in the environment. Here, what are the effects of plastic pollution on the ecosystem? Because of plastic pollution, what happens? Water pollution takes place. Water pollution is due to the plastic pollution. Soil pollution is due to the plastic. Groundwater contamination is due to the plastic. Air pollution is due to the plastic. All these are the effects of plastic pollution to the ecosystem. Ecosystem. What are the types that plastic has been affected on the ecosystem? One is water pollution. Water pollution is due to the plastic, and soil pollution is due to the plastic, and groundwater contamination. Groundwater contamination is also due to the plastic pollution, and air pollution. Air pollution is also due to the plastic pollution. All these are the effects of plastic on the ecosystem. What are the effects of plastic on the ecosystem? One is water pollution, soil pollution, groundwater contamination, air pollution. All these are the effects of plastic pollution on the ecosystem. Effects of plastic pollution on the ecosystem. Now coming to the what are the causes of plastic pollution? Causes of plastic pollution. Here the plastic is described as a major contributor to marine litter. Okay, the major pollution that is has been taken place due to the plastic is marine water. Marine litter is a major contribution of plastic pollution. Importing the countries also lack the ability to process most of the plastic waste. Okay, ability to process the most of the plastic waste. As a result, United Nations have placed a penalty upon the trade of waste plastic until it meets the requirement. Okay, here UN as United Nations have placed a penalty upon the trade of waste plastic until it meets the requirements. Waste plastic until it meets the requirement is called as plastic pollution. Plastic pollution. Causes of plastic pollution. The major contributor of the plastic pollution is marine litter. Importing a countries also lack the ability to process most of the plastic waste. The world population is growing. Okay, as a population of the world is growing and the people becoming increasingly reliant on the plastic. Becoming reliant on the plastic. Grocery industry which uses plastic to package anything. Okay, in the groceries, in packaging of groceries, we are using the plastic. Okay, this plastic is also, again it creates the pollution to the ecosystem or environment. Okay, it may be lead to the soil pollution, contamination to the water, or it may be lead to the air pollution. All these are the due to the causes of plastic pollution. Grocery industry which uses a plastic to package anything, which leads to the plastic pollution. Bottles, example, bottles, straws, stirrers, straws and container caps is made up of plastic. Example, bottles, okay, water bottles, straws and stirrers, straws and caps, straws and container caps are made up of plastic. All these are the made up of plastic. This plastic leads to the pollution, that is plastic pollution. Types of plastic debris. Types of plastic debris. Here there are two types. Okay, there are two types. There are microplastic. Plastic debris are microplastics, megaplastics, and macroplastics. All these are the debris of plastics. Okay, the three main type of plastic that lead to the plastic pollution is one is microplastic, second one is megaplastic, third one is macroplastic. Microplastic, megaplastic, and macroplastics are the major type of plastics that led to the plastic pollution. Micro means a very small, minute particle is a microplastic. Mega is a large. Macro is in between the micro and mega, that is a macroplastic. All these types of plastics leads to the what plastic. All these types are leads to the plastic pollution. Okay, northern hemisphere has the highest concentration of mega and microplastics, which are concentrated across urban centers and water fronts. Northern hemisphere has the highest concentration of, okay, in the northern region, northern hemisphere is has the highest concentration of mega and microplastics, which are concentrated across the urban centers and water fronts. Coming to types of plastic debris. One is micro debris. What is micro debris? Three types: micro, mega, and macro. Coming to first one, that is micro debris. What is micro debris? Plastic fragments ranging in size from 2 to 5 mm is known as micro debris. Okay, it is from 2 to 5 mm thickness are known as micro debris. Plastic debris that begin as a meso or macro debris can degrade and collide, breaking its food into smaller parts, resulting the micro debris. Plastic debris that begin as a meso or micro debris can degrade and collide, breaking into food into smaller parts, resulting into the micro debris. Plastic debris that break into the meso or mega debris. Okay, this leads to the meso or mega debris is called as a which will degrade and collide, breaking its food into smaller parts, resulting in the micro debris. What is a macro debris? There are three types: micro, macro, and mega. Macro debris, when the plastic debris is greater than 20 mm. Plastic debris is which is having the greater than 20 mm. It is classified into macro debris. Okay, micro is 2 to 5. 2 to 5 mm is called micro. In plastic debris is greater than 20 mm. It is classified into macro debris. Plastic grocery bags are example for this. Example for this is a plastic grocery bags are examples for macro debris. Plastic grocery bags are the example for this. Macro debris is commonly found in ocean water. Okay, this is commonly seen in ocean waters as a potential to harm native species. Fishing nets seems to be the major source of pollution. Fishing nets seems to be the one of the major source of pollution is fishing nets. Okay, it is also one of the cause of plastic pollution is in order to catch the fishes, we are using the nets, that is called fishing nets, that leads to the major pollution, major source of plastic pollution in the oceans. Okay, the pollution which range between 20 mm, greater than 20 mm is called micro debris. These are commonly found in ocean water and have the potential to harm native species. Examples for the micro debris is plastic grocery bags. Okay, and in the oceans, fishing nets that are major responsible for the plastic pollution. Okay, what is the impact of human health? Plastic impact on the human health. Okay, what are the impacts of plastic on human health? Okay, due to the plastic, irritation in eyes and vision failure takes place. Okay, irritation of eyes is due to the plastic, and breathing difficulties, asthma, and respiratory problems are also due to the plastic pollution. Liver dysfunctioning, skin diseases, rashes, allergy, skin cancer. It is also due to the skin allergy, skin cancer, rashes in the skin. All these are skin diseases. All these are the due to the plastic. And headache, dizziness, and unconsciousness is also due to the plastic pollution. Okay, all these are the impact of plastic on the human health. Impact of plastic on the human health. Headache, dizziness, unconsciousness, thyroid, coughing, swelling of throat, and lungs problem, diarrhea, vomitings, indigestion, typhoid, stomachache, food poisoning. All these are due to the plastic pollution. Uh, Birth effect, infertility. Next one is uh, hormonal changes, decline in the sperm count, cancer. It also leads to the cancer. All these are the effects of plastic pollution on human health, like irritation in eyes, vision failure, breathing difficulties, asthma, respiratory problems, liver dysfunctioning, skin diseases, rashes, allergies, skin cancer, lungs problem, thyroid, coughing, swelling of throat, birth effect, infertility, hormonal changes, decline in the sperm count, cancer. All this leads to the plastic pollution, soil pollution, air pollution, water pollution. Coming to the plastic production, how this plastic is produced, decomposition of plastic. Plastic production. Plastic accounts for about 10% of all discarded waste. Plastic account for about 10%. Okay, 10% of all discarded waste leads to the plastic pollution. Okay, plastic comes in a variety of shapes and sizes. Okay, there are different shapes of plastic. Okay, about 10% of all discarded waste is we are going to decompose. Decomposition. How we are going to decompose these plastics? Plastics comes in variety of shapes and sizes based on the precursors used and polymerization methods used. Okay, plastic pollution, persistent organic pollutants. Okay, persistent organic pollutants. Global production of plastic is predicted to be around 250 meters per year. Okay, 250 meters per year of plastic is produced around the globe. Okay, these abundance have been discovered to transfer POPs, plaster of Paris, are persistent organic pollutants. Okay, persistent organic pollutants discovered to transfer the persistent organic pollutants. Expanded the spread of algae related with the red tides have been linked to such pollutants. Okay, expanded spread of algae. Okay, increase in the algae is due to the plastic persistent organic pollutants. Increase in the plastic is due to the persistent organic pollutants with red tides have been linked to the such pollutants. Commercial pollutants. Okay, break free from plastic. Non-profit organization mobilized over 70,000 volunteers in 51 countries has been acquired and recognized the plastic waste in 2019. What is this means here? Non-profit organization break free from plastic has been organized and mobilized over that 70,000 volunteers. Okay, 70,000 volunteers in 51 countries. 70,000 volunteers in 51 countries acquire and recognize plastic waste in 2019. According to the Guardian, such volunteers gathered over 59,000 plastic bags, 53,000 sachets, 29,000 plastic bottles. According to the the such volunteers gathered over 59 these 70,000 volunteers in 51 countries has been gathered that 59,000 plastic bags, 59,000 plastic bags and 53,000 sachets, 53,000 sachets and 29,000 plastic bottles. 29,000 plastic bottles has been identified by these 70,000 volunteers. 70,000 volunteers in the year 2019 in 56 countries. 56 countries. Okay, these are the commercial pollutants of plastic, which is also known as break free plastic. A non-profit organization mobilized over 70,000 volunteers in 51 countries to acquire and recognize the plastic waste in 2019. Okay, such volunteers has been, these 70,000 volunteers has been gathered 59,000 plastic bags, 50,000 sachets and 29,000 plastic bottles. 29,000 plastic bottles. Now coming to the what actually this conclusion of plastic pollution is, plastic pollution can alter our habitats and natural processes, reducing the ecosystem. Plastic pollution can change the habitats and natural processes, reducing the ecosystem, ability to adapt to climate change, directly affecting the millions of people's livelihoods. Here, it directly leads to the plastic pollution, directly leads to the climate change, directly affecting the millions of people, livelihoods, food production capabilities, and social well-being. UNEP's body of work demonstrates that problem of plastic pollution does not exist in the vacuum. Okay, here in one of the organization that is United Nations Environmental Protection Body of Work demonstrates that the problem of plastic pollution does not exist in the future or in the vacuum. Okay, this is what the conclusion of plastic pollution. Okay, it can alter the habitats and natural processes, reducing the problems of ecosystem, ability to adapt to climate change, directly affecting the millions of people's livelihoods, food production capabilities, and soil well-being. Soil well-being. All these are the one of the effects of conclusion of plastic pollution. Okay, plastic pollution impact on human health. Here it is impact on irritation in eyes, vision vision problems like vision failure takes place, breathing difficulties, asthma, respiratory problems, liver dysfunctioning, skin diseases, rashes, allergy, skin cancer, headache, dizziness and unconsciousness, thyroid problems, coughing, swelling of throat, lungs problems. All these are the impact of plastic pollution, plastic on the human health. Impact of plastic on the human health. Okay, so conclusion of this, we can see that alter the habitats and natural processes, reducing the ecosystem and the ability to adapt to the climate change, directly affecting the millions of people's livelihoods, food production capabilities, and social well-being. Okay, UNEP's body of work demonstrates that a problem of plastic pollution does not exist further. Okay, coming to the references of this environmental sustainability is Robertson Market Sustainability Principles and Practices, Routledge Taylor Francis Group 2017. It is one of the reference that is Sustainability Principles and Practices, Routledge Taylor and Francis Group 2017. Responsibility for teaching sustainability in context, that is the General of Sustainability Education. Okay, these are the two references. One is Sustainability Principles and Practices, Routledge and Taylor Francis Group 2017, Responsibility for Teaching Sustainability in Context, General of Sustainability Education. These are the two references we are going to follow for the environmental sustainability. Environmental sustainability. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.